it's come to my attention that Johnny Dagbird might be coming out as a chosen one. I don't know. The rumors out on the streets are as well. He's laying his hands on animals and he's curing them. And well, he has that ability with human beings too. Harlow should put all her hopes and dreams into old Dagburn making all her problems go away. We would definitely not like to see Harlow looking bad because, like, of all things, that's what Harlow's worried about is how she's going to look. But hey, back to Johnny because, well, he can see the future too. He can see the future. He knows what's going to happen the next day. I don't know. Do we believe him? Because the only evidence he has is, well, Merle. And, well, Merle. I don't know. I wouldn't trust Merle not to lie. You know what I mean? But that's, if Johnny can do that, like, you think that would add a whole bunch of subscribers to him. You know, if he was announced in the future. I mean, I do that too, Johnny. I try and do that. You know what I mean? Like way back when I was telling you guys about P. Diddy and all the stuff that was going on, and nobody listened to me, and he's a bad guy. He's a killer. He might, no, but hey, but I've had a lot of prophecies and a lot that still haven't come true, I think. But Dagger and Merle will. Oh, I can't handle Johnny Dagburn. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like, what a victim. Like, what kind of man tries to set up his old man to say that he diddled him without coming out and just saying, hey, why don't you tell the camera about, like, this happened? Like, why are you hanging out with somebody that won't admit to it to begin with? You know what I mean? Like when you're supposed to all love one another and forgive one another, but don't you think that that's like a forgiveness from, like, I mean, especially if they're not willing to accept it. I mean, I would just come right out and say it rather than, but that's, to me, that's the game Johnny likes to play. But then again, most of his recordings without his narration, if you just listen to him, they make him look like a buffoon. But if the people believe the narration part, that's the problem. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I do think the chosen ones have special gifts, Johnny, but you might be gifted from your father, Satan. See, we do have the foresight as chosen ones to see the future. And if we don't like it, we have the courage and the power to try and change it. And, well, you don't have the courage and power to do anything, bud. Because in order to get the courage and the power, you got to do a lot of suffering. And, well, you just might be really blessed, Johnny, and you don't have to do any suffering. And but I know your whole life's been off suffering. You don't bring it on yourself, do you? Like, let's just think about it. You didn't have any problems till you went after Upchurch, right? I mean, like, we all know you're full of shit, too. Like, you spent how long telling us he was on drugs and heavy drugs and, like, 12 points, a heroin dealer, and, like, you're throwing this out to the universe for everybody to know, you know what I mean? And then, you being the dumbass of dumbasses, come right out and tell everybody he's not a drug head because he's willing to kick somebody out of his house that is. It doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Like, Johnny, you piss me off when you talk about Jesus, bud. You really do. Because you should be speaking truth if you're speaking about Jesus, because that's what he represents, bud. The truth. And, well, unfortunately for you, you don't have any. Because when you have the truth, you have the courage, bud. You have the courage to stand up to your bullies. Like, if you thought that Gotcha Man was wrong in any sort of way, you'd have that courage to stand up to that big bully. But no, you're a shit starter and you don't like to finish what you started. because you know you're on the wrong end of things, but you like to make people think that you're positive Patty there, and well, you're the bigger man by not ignition going like getting involved. You know what I mean? Like, you don't think that God sees through you, bud? He sees the real you, dude. If I can see you, he sees you for sure. And I only say this for your own benefit. Like, listen, bud, I'm a fucking healer too. I can't lay my hands on people and save them, but I think if you bring people to the truth and they realize things, they can save themselves. But here's a story, because you had the dog story. I can't remember what it was, but you're a healer. But I had a similar situation yesterday, dude. I'm like, I'm sitting here, you know what I mean? And all of a sudden I see my dog. He's skidding across the floor, which he does. It's a, you know, wood floor there. And all of a sudden it just didn't look right. He's like that. And he's like on his hind legs, just like skidding back. And I'm like, oh my God. So I grab my dog and he's like convulsing in my arms. You know what I mean? So I don't know what the hell's going on. And so I'm like grabbing him and I'm trying, like, if he's choking or something. And then my wife comes out and she's like, so between the two of us, we got to heal our dog. I mean, I was crying like a bitch while I was doing it too, Dagburn, but we got through it. She was a tough time, but we healed that dog, you know what I mean? But she was scary. He looked dead for a minute, but it's bad. Like, and he's not even a nice dog to me, and he had me bawling like a bitch, you know what I mean? Here I am trying to save a dog that doesn't really care about me, I think sometimes, but you know what I mean? But then again, Johnny, you fucking hate me, and here I am trying to help you, bud. Get on the old ringy dingy and fuck do me a favor, bud. Just fucking ask after he's chosen. Is he here on a mission from Jesus? Like he said it on Instagram, bud. Does he come from past the stars? Is it just a song, bud? like, there's so many things that I wish I could have told you guys if you would have let me. I could have explained all the reasons why, bud. But he's not a superstar, is he? He's just a chosen one, right? Like, I don't know, are these just songs, Dagburn? Hey, weren't you the guy saying, oh, he's spiritually gifted? Oh, Ryan's on a whole different level. No, that didn't happen, did it, bud? You're not talking about Ryan now, though, are you? But what if? Remember when he told people, hey, I have the ability to make your fucking hair go gray overnight. Like I have that fucking power. Like Johnny Dagburn, if you were to find out just who I am, you might find out you're fucked. And you got no choice other than to suffer. Or enjoy the rest of your time and suffer afterwards. Who knows? Who knows what the consequences of our actions are, Dagburn? Like, I say I'm chosen. I'm here to find out what the truth is. I'm here to search the truth, bud. I don't know what it is. But we can find it. I know we can if we all came together. But the hell part, I don't know, bud. I really don't. I have my thoughts. Is this the last time? Like, is it a reincarnation thing? Like, think about it. Are we in a simulation? Like, a simulation would make sense. Like, heaven would be the real thing, right? So that kind of makes sense. But then, are we in the Matrix? Because that kind of makes sense. Because you all kind of seem fucking MK altered and kind of fucking retarded to me most times. But hey, do you think that that's the thing? Can you unplug? Like, I don't know. Is facing the truth unplugging, taking the red pill, facing the consequences of who you used to be, and now you can forget it and become a better person? But I guess, but it don't fucking happen like that. It just don't happen because you say it does. You gotta dive deep. You gotta do some shadow work, bro. And something tells me you got a big shadow, and I want to be here to help you because I didn't have that big of a shadow, but but hey, I've been trained by the devil, Johnny. The devil in your brain, The devil in everybody's brain. The devil that resides in my family's brain, the police's brain, the hospital's brain. But then again, this is all nonsense. I'm just playing victim, right? Why won't anybody hear me out, though? Why am I blocked? Why am I at the point in my life where I can't even go out on a limb or I face major consequences? But someone like you who lives in a complete and utter fucking delusion can go out and live life and live it well, you know what I mean? It's because you only care about yourself, Johnny. I'm here for the rest of the world. Hey, make that call to Upchurch. Just make that video, bud. Do it for my mental health. You'd be doing me a big favor. Maybe doing yourself a big favor. You know, maybe answer the question about the brown pant man. I don't know, bud. Like, is it the Great Awakening, Johnny? Are you a part of it? Are you and Ryan actually working together like you said once? Like, is this one big skit? You know, what is it, Johnny? Shouldn't you find out?